come here with no pressure and are looking for a second outright win of the season. Ferrari has been the class act within the Silver Cup this year, and the two young drivers, one French, one Belgian, have been amongst the standouts of what's been an ultra-competitive sprint cup.
Nice cars were first, the third, nice luck, early from the car, so yeah, I'm trying to
Here we go. Welcome everybody, FRL Super Sprint Series Pro Silver allotment. So you got the silvers and the pros in here. I'm down there, one of 38 drivers. So here we go. It's 5 AM in the morning. I've got a race ARL after this one, so it'll be double header. Let's see how we go. Set up. Take some fuel out of this bitch. So well, we qualifying. Seems things are fucked up on the fucking timetables.
And this is the crew that they are chasing. It's Garage, McLaren, the drivers of which are Miguel Ramos and Dean McDonald. They enjoying a really impressive season. Miguel Ramos hugely experienced, and Dean McDonald has been another standout this season. Well, there is the overall situation, which is for the pros. Then we've got the Silver Cup, and there is Pro-Am, which score points within those classes. It means that everybody has something to fight for, and even if you're an AM, you've still got a chance of going home having been on the top step of the podium. This weekend, 26 cars from 6 manufacturers, Audi, Ferrari, Lamborghini, McLaren, Mercedes and Porsche are all off the grid. Fanatec GT World Challenge Europe, powered by AWS, is part of the global competition that is led by Mercedes, AMG, Audi Sport and then Ferrari. The grid is forming then as the cars make their way from the long pit lane round onto the circuits. It's not the sunniest of days, but it's dry, it's warm, and the teams are about to do battle in this penultimate 60-minute race. It could be that the championship overall is decided in this race if the number 32 Audi can outscore the Akonis ASP Mercedes by a further 6 points. They'd have moved it out of reach going into tomorrow's race. But, John Watson, anything can happen in this championship, as we saw in the endurance race 2 weeks ago.
Well, it's a busy little racetrack. It's 4 kilometres, 2.5 miles approximately, 14 corners, and there's a lot of the racetrack which is open to track limit abuse, and there's been a lot of drivers have been penalised, at times removed from qualifying this morning as a consequence of this track limit abuse. So that's something that can have potential add-on penalties at the end of the race. Let's look at the racetrack quickly as they go around. Well, sector 1 is gone, sector 2 are almost complete, 14 turns. The key to this racetrack is fundamentally it's a circuit for motorcycles. So all the entry curves and all the exit curves are virtually flat, and that's where we get this introduction of track limit abuses coming from. So everybody is aware of it, everybody will push the envelope, and you push it too far, you'll get a time removed.
And when you get to the race, it could be even more draconian with drive-through penalties. Now, Valentino Rossi knows his way around here on two wheels. He tested GT cars here at the back end of last season, and lots of his fans, as you would expect, are here to cheer him on, and he will start the race today. He will do the second stint tomorrow. That is his qualifying time. He is the start driver. The grid has been shuffled a bit with grid drops from behavioural warning point, grid drops from offences this morning, and his car in the end will start 12th on the grid, sharing with Fred Vervish, the man with his back to us right now in the black shirt.
Well, when Valentino tested here initially for WRT Audi, he was doing lap times approximately 1 minute 34 point whatever. To show how much he's improved in the space of the year, although we're not necessarily always seeing it when we see him behind the wheel, but he did a lap of 1:30.0 or something or other this morning. So he's basically found in the space of a year the best part of 3 seconds, which is a significant amount of time for a driver coming into a sport which is diametrically opposite to that of the one that he's been accustomed to make that level of improvement. So it's still a work in progress, and the team were very impressed by his approach and the way that he has delegated his own responsibilities to seeking out information, to use that information to try and improve himself.
And he has improved, and the pace has always been pretty good. So let's see what he can do in this final race of sprint races. Right now, Timur Boguslavski, penalty this morning for blocking another car. He will start 20th in the championship to win. He's with Gemma.
Timur, obviously it's a big weekend ahead of you. The championship is still to be decided. We're all the way back on the 10th row of the grid. Do you feel that the penalty that you've suffered is fair?
To me, like, I was have a misunderstanding, honestly, like qualifying and then since briefing, because the rules are changing every time, but no one from drivers are changing their lines. So, and I take some honestly stupid penalty, but this race, so it doesn't matter too much. But they're saying like you need to keep racing speed at the third sector, and the car in front of me like start to slow down, so I also need to slow down to make a gap. And car behind on me like was blocked because of me.
Yeah, so it's going to be a tough race ahead, and of course the challenge is to feel your way through the traffic now.
Yeah, Audi is say quite faster than us here, so and yeah, for sure it will be tough for me, but you never know, so let's go again.
Thank you very much. Have a good race.
Had to work quite a bit for it. I mean, it's obviously also the new car since this year, so we had to figure out a bit how to work with it and how to get it fast. And the Mercedes have been very strong all season. It's been not easy to beat them, but we did a few times, and I think we are where we are. I think we deserve a bit to have these points. We had to work for it, so hopefully we can end it well.
We already have 2 championships in a row, so let's try to make it 3. We know Valencia is a good track for the Mercedes, not so much for the Audi, but we also know we have an evolution from last year. So yeah, let's see how it goes, but I believe if we can just be constant and just score good points and just do our best, we should be in the mix. So yeah, let's see how it goes, but the goal is definitely to be champion. Yeah.
3 race wins have gone the way of Timur Boguslavski and Raffaele Marciello this season. Traditionally, they tend to come out on top of race 2, for which Raffaele qualifies. Key to their chances this weekend is going to be the
30 seconds.
qualifying session and how closely off.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. The leader has finished the race. Alright mate, race is over. Good job, you did the best you could. Take it easy in the lap.
Very impressed by his approach and the way that he has delegated his own responsibilities to seeking out information, to use that information to try and improve himself.
And he has improved, and the pace has always been pretty good. So let's see what he can do in this final race of sprint races. Right now, Timo Boguslavski, penalty this morning for blocking another car. He will start 20th of the championship to win. He's with Gemma Scott.
Timo, obviously it's a big weekend ahead of you. The championship is still to be decided. We're all the way back at the 10th row of the grid. Do you feel that the penalty that you've suffered is fair?
Me, like, I was have a misunderstanding, honestly, like, qualifying since briefing because the rules are changing every time, but no one of the drivers are changing their lines, so, and I think some stupid penalty, but some places it doesn't matter so much. They're saying like you keep racing speed at the first sector and the car in front of me like start to slow down, so I also need to slow down to make a gap, and behind of me was missing.
Yeah, so it's going to be a tough race ahead, and of course the challenge is to feel your way through the traffic now.
Yeah, Audi is let's say, quite faster than us here, so and yeah, should stop me. Never know. So,
Thank you very much. Have a good race.
Had to work quite a bit for it. I mean, it's obviously also the new car since this year, so we had to figure out a bit how to work with it and how to get it fast. The Mercedes have been very strong all season. It's been not easy to beat them, but we did a few times, and I think we are where we are. I think we deserve a bit to have these points. We had to work for it, so hopefully we can end it well.
we already have 2 championships in a row, so let's try to make it 3. We know Valencia is a good track for the Mercedes, and not so much for the Audi, but we also know we have an evolution from last year. So yeah, let's see how it goes, but I believe if we can just be consistent and just score good points and just do our best, we should be in the mix. So yeah, let's see how it goes, but the goal is definitely to be champion.
3 race wins have gone the way of Timo Boguslavski and Raffaele Marciello this season. Traditionally, they tend to come out on top of race 2, for which Raffaele qualifies. Key to their chances this weekend is going to be the pace of Timo Boguslavski in the qualifying session and how close to the opposition he can stay in the opening stint of the opening race. For Raffaele Marciello then, this is an important weekend.
Yeah, let's say they're quite strong Audi. They showed today like really good speed. It's a good track for them, I think. So it will not be easy because even if we win both races and they will do second both races, they still will be champion in sprint. But I mean the results overall for me.
Green light, give it all you can.
Big victories and say you in sprint.
early July, Bassano, Silver Cup wrapped up in favour of Pierre-Alexandre Jean and Ulysse Depau. That means they come here with no pressure and are looking for a second outright win of the season. The Ferrari has been the class act within the Silver Cup this year, and the two young drivers, one French, one Belgian, have been amongst the standouts of what's an ultra-competitive Sprint Cup.
We have nice cars with us, the sun, nice track. We're having fun in the car, so yeah, we always try to have fun, and I think it's the most important. When you take pleasure in the car, the good times always follow. So I think this is part of the secret. Also, we won the silver championship, so.